Would you be willing to help me name my protagonist? Here's the deal. I've pulled all of these tarot cards for all of his attributes. What he likes, what he dislikes, weaknesses, strengths, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to introduce you to him. But I have no idea what to name him. So if you have any suggestions, can you please put them down in the comments? With card 1 and the 5 of Cups in reverse, I got kind of a healing mentality toward emotions. This is how he thinks. A very emotional thinker. Puts other people's emotions first, I think, and really likes a hug. Card number 2 was the King of Swords, and this is how he speaks. Now, I got a lot of speeches from this. I didn't get necessarily that these are words that he says himself. I feel like this character is of royalty or has some fame, and he has a team of people who put words into his mouth, and that is sort of what came up a lot as I went through these cards. With card 3 being the 8 of Wands, he has a tendency to explode. This is the card that tells me how he feels. When things don't go his way, he does have a tendency to throw a temper tantrum. With the 10 of Swords being card 4, what he loves about himself, I feel like he loves that he can just let things slide off of his back. He understands and knows when something is over, something is done, and he can move on pretty quickly. With card 5 being his giving love language, and the card is the Hierophant in reverse, it's an act of service. But with the reversal, I mean, I could go a little bit deeper with the reversal. I usually do not. I usually just associate the suit and just kind of call it. But with the Hierophant in reverse, I do kind of feel like allowing others to teach, allowing others to live how they want to live and not forcing his morals or his thoughts onto other people. I think that might be an act of service, right? Card 6 is what he dislikes about himself, and with the 5 of Swords in reverse, I had this very connected to the King of Swords. I feel like this character does not have his own thoughts. I feel like he dislikes he cannot speak his own mind. With card 7 being the 6 of Cups for how this character receives love, I have a feeling that it has something to do with his childhood. He loves going back in time. He doesn't like his current life right now. He's very nostalgic for his childhood. His biggest fear or weakness with the 9 of Swords in reverse, my brain right now keeps going to the guy in the tent with his head kind of like holding his ears, and I just kind of feel like with a reverse card we have blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. And I kind of feel like it's more of a delay. I feel like this character is afraid that they will never heal from their past. Card 9 is the biggest flaw with the Lovers, and I feel like the biggest flaw is that they don't see themselves in their own reflection. This character doesn't know how special they actually are. Card 10 is what they are actually running from. We have the Moon, and I kind of got intuition. I feel like they're running from some sort of a past secret. I have a feeling that this character is running from maybe even a fear of water, but I also saw singing here. We're going to get to it later, but there is a card where I do think he does like performing, and so I'm actually thinking, like, I feel like they're running from some kind of a accident that happened during a performance. Card 11 is this character's strongest skill. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. This knight, to me, is the Romeo of the deck. I have a feeling that this strongest skill is that this character is very in tune with their emotions, very in tune with their intuition. And with it being in reverse, I kind of feel like they just don't know how to express it, especially when we go back up to the King of Swords, how words are put into their mouth and they are not able to express what they actually think when they actually think it. Card 12 is this character's redeeming quality, and we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 10s in the tarot are completion, and when a 10 comes up in reverse, I kind of feel like the querent, or this character, has not fully accepted a complete ending. But with this being a redeeming quality, I have a feeling that they're going back to the 10 of Swords up at the top. I feel like maybe there is a tendency that the redeeming quality is that this character is able to maybe give some money up in secret. I do feel like maybe they make significant donations to other people. There is a possibility that they are also open to doing new things and not staying in a rut and being stubborn and doing one thing over and over and over. They are open to trying new things. Card 13 is where they are running to. What's their goal? We have the Page of Cups also in reverse. Again, I'm going to go back up to the Nine of Swords, where I feel like this character just wants to heal. This character is just wanting to feel emotional, like a child again. They're running toward a simpler life. Another way to look at this Page of Cups in reverse for this character is that I feel like there is a possibility this person wants to seem like they're more adult-like and not childlike. Card 14 with the Two of Swords is their internal conflict. And now remember, this is the card that's at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like there is a decision that needs to be made. It looks like also a human and a mer person is fighting. And so it almost feels like there's somewhat of an identity crisis. I feel like there's a decision that this character needs to make, and it's one of those things to where you can make a decision to keep going the way that you're going, or you can actually make a decision that will ruffle up some feathers and change your life's trajectory. So I kind of feel like this character is on the precipice of that, and they're scared to make that first jump or that next jump in order to change their life. Card A with the Page of Pentacles, this is the past wound. Now what I came up with the video that I made about it is I feel like that pentacle that's on the child's chest, I feel like it was something that was taken away from this mer person, this merman, as a child, and it was something very special to him. And so because it was taken away, it's given him a salty feel, or also maybe something connected to that Eight of Wands about why he explodes at certain things. It was something very special and he just can't get it back. Card B is our character's hope, and we got the Five of Wands in reverse. Fives traditionally mean conflict in the tarot. Wands is our creative energies, aspirations, and passions. With the reverse card, we've got blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. And I feel like the character's hope is more a healing aspect, how they want everyone to get along. Card C is this character's want, and I have a feeling with it being the Queen of Swords in reverse, they just really want to say what they want to say without caring about other people's feelings. Card D is what this character needs, and with the Ace of Swords, they need to use this new thought, this new idea, and go on to a new journey and create a new journey for themselves. In other words, say what they need to say, and or just do it. Card E is the mask that this character wears with the King of Pentacles in reverse. I have a feeling the mask is that they're a little bit more of a daredevil than they let on to be. Card F is what would lower this guy's mask, and it's someone actually seeing him for who he is and actually giving him compliments on all the accomplishments that he's done. Card G is this character's pastime or hobby. I got performing, and as I've been reflecting, I wonder if they're like a drag queen. I wonder if it looks like this is a performance. So, I don't know, it just kind of feels something like that. Singer, dancer, artist, list goes on. And lastly, card H, I do think that this character is a male. I do think that this character is very muscular. And I do think that they like to show a lot of skin. I do kind of get royalty or someone of higher stature in this, because it feels a little bit like Lucky from Britney Spears' song of just like how they're surrounded by so many people and they can't say what they want to say, and they're just so different than what it actually shows. I almost get kind of like also a child star situation, to where as a child star you get a lot of people telling you how you need to think, what you need to say, what you need to wear. So I kind of get this feeling of like this character just wanting to branch out and do things on their own. If you have any insights on this character and the cards that I've pulled, please put them also down in the comments. I would love to hear and see what you guys see in this character as well. Are there any card placements that I missed that I should maybe add to the spread? Also, what should I take out? If you enjoyed this video and want to take your tarot practice to the next level, I'd like to invite you to the Narrative Flow. It's a safe space for you to explore your tarot and your creative writing. Please remember to interact with this video so that I remain in your feed, and I will see you in the next one.